Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 4th edition of BIMUN News Night. I'm John Furse, and we'll start today's show with a segment from one of our delegations. We encourage partners to not only participate in conferences, but share experience and knowledge from inside the MUN community. The Bayreuth MUN Society has been an important supporter of the BIMUN Conference.
Any other delegates wishing to be added? This is what they need to take part. And
Delegations from similar associations all over the world have been a vital part of our debates.
Programs and further actions of the United Nations.
Ja, also die Bayreuther Delegation ist dann jetzt hier in Bonn und wir freuen uns riesig hier zu sein, weil das uns so ein bisschen die Möglichkeit gibt, das, was wir in Seoul und in New York, also auf den großen internationalen Konferenzen dieser Welt erleben, so ein bisschen vorher auszuprobieren. Hier sind wir auch in verschiedenen Komitees, das heißt, jeder hat wirklich eine eigene Rolle eines eigenen Landes hier, wohingegen wir ja in Seoul und in New York wirklich als ganze Delegation nur ein Land vertreten. Zusätzlich haben wir hier natürlich diese ganz unterschiedlichen Komitees, also es gibt den Security Council hier, den wir ja gar nicht besetzen dürfen in Seoul.
Also ich denke, dass die Model United Nation gerade hier in Bonn, die BIMUN, eine große Chance für uns ist, das Ganze hier mal kennenzulernen. Wir kamen alle hierher, wir hatten schon so einen ersten Eindruck gewonnen, wie das abläuft in unseren Mock-Debates, die wir in Bayreuth an der Uni hatten. Aber so genau, was auf uns zukommt, wussten wir natürlich nicht. Dann hat man angefangen, an einem Working Paper zu arbeiten. Man hat sich mit dem Thema auseinandergesetzt, man hat angefangen zu diskutieren, man hat Punkte zusammengefasst. Und man kam immer näher an ein Ergebnis und es hat einen richtig entzündet. Man hat sich begeistern können dafür.
We will now go to a report from our journalist Sarah on the Green Conference concept.
Alexander von Humboldt once said, "What goes against the environment is ill, fatal, and will not persist." Supporting this statement, the BIMUN Xeno Association implemented the concept of a Green Conference in 2009. The idea of the Green Conference aims at leaving behind a preferably low carbon footprint. It is an important step towards a stronger environmental awareness. We can surely say that a considerable enrichment due to intercultural exchange of experiences and thoughts will be generated at the BIMUN Conference. At the same time, however, the journey of our participants from all over the world generates a huge environmental load. For example, each delegate was given one reusable cup for the whole conference week to avoid an unnecessary waste of plastic. The cups were sponsored by the Center for Development Research, Bonn. Furthermore, the delegates can use wooden cutlery.
And for the last segment of today, we will present to you an exclusive interview. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here with the president of the BIMUN Association, Mr. Nikolas Schmidt.
I'm glad to be here.
And we'll now talk about the conference and these past days in general. Now, first of all, how the discussions went so far?
Well, I think the discussions are going pretty well. The delegates are very motivated and also very well prepared, even though a lot of first-timers are among them. I think it has to do with the chair board, who is very, very qualified this year, and I think things are going pretty well, yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about one or two committees. The HRC, the Human Rights Council, they deal with refugees. Would you like to talk about the debate so far?
Well, in the Human Rights Council, we're talking about not only refugees, but also internally displaced persons, which is right now a very big issue in the Middle East, especially in Syria, well, especially with the rising threat of the Islamic State in that area.
And this also helps, of course, bringing a different perspective for the delegates and them learning something from this experience.
Well, I'm sure the delegates learn a lot, not only from the preparation from the content side, but also by getting to know different people from different cultures and experiencing those different cultures themselves.
And especially within the Human Rights Council, delegates have the possibility to talk in 3 different languages, right?
That's correct. The Human Rights Council is trilingual, which is unique in the MUN world. We talk in English, French, and Spanish. And we have a team of interpreters from Cologne who are interpreting all of the languages so that every delegate can speak in their preferred language and they know that the other delegates can understand them.
So within this cultural experience, is there anything you come to think of that might pose a challenge also as an organization doing this conference that poses a challenge to you and your board?
Well, we try to have a very diverse and international people at our conference, so very many different nations are being represented, but also the delegates come from very different countries. Obviously, the more international it is, the more the delegates can learn from each other.
How does the association work? How do they get their funding?
Well, we have an executive board member who is in charge of fundraising, and the conference is funded mostly by institutions, and both private and public. And we get, we write applications to them explaining how the conference works and what are the benefits of it, and then we can get some of the money from different institutions, for example, the European Union and other institutions which deal with environment and development. A partner which has been always very loyal to us is the Foundation for International Dialogue of the Sparkasse in Köln-Bonn, who are very, very loyal and who have been giving us money for a long time. We're very, very happy with that.
So maybe the delegates have noticed, and our viewers at home might also notice that in the background, this is a very special place. Mr. President, would you like to elaborate?
Well, we're in the World Conference Center Bonn here, which is the seat, the former seat of the German Parliament here in Bonn. We have our ceremonies and one of our committees in the former plenary hall of the German Parliament. So that's actually a very inspiring location for us to be here to talk about politics. On the other side, we have the United Nations right next to us, the UN Tower. So both international politics and national politics are very close to our simulation.
This was BIMUN News Night. I'm John Fusel, and I wish you all a great evening. As always, be a model, be united, and BIMUN.